My name is Lisa, and this is the Q&A that James Marsters will be doing for Equality Arizona on June 2nd, 2016 in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And James is going to answer some general questions about how he got into acting and his early career in the theater. James?
As far as the whole Buffy experience and everything, is there anything you do not want to talk about?
I hope we don't talk about Donald Trump all night. Because it's just been done, it's enough of that. But,
thank you for saying that. I agree 100%.
Yeah, but no, I think if there's something that comes up that I don't want to talk about, I'll just say I don't want to talk about that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but everything else, I like to read books, so we can talk about Buffy, which is a show that I really am proud of. Politics, biology, subatomic particle physics. Good. Yeah. And so who's brave?
You do like to read books, like Dresden Files.
Oh, well, yeah, I like to read your Dresden Files.
Awesome job.
Yeah,
Are you that snarky in public? I mean, in person?
No. I'm actually gullible and I'm a sweetheart, but I try to act good. But the guy who writes those is snarky.
Yeah.
James Butcher's a snarky one. I just try to read the books. I used to travel 750 miles round trip every other weekend to visit my son, and so I listened to a lot of books on tape. And I got angry because they would read it like, and then he shot his best friend, sat in a chair and cried. And it's just like, you don't really care, do you? You know, like everything is the same. And so I always thought, you know, if I ever get a chance to do that, I'm going to read it like an over-caffeinated guy at a coffee shop. Like, dude, you've got to hear this story. Okay, check it out. This is what happened. And so I try to make it sound like I'm invested in the story too. But yeah, I enjoy it as well. Yeah.
So you just gave us a little insight into your personal life, which I think is amazing. And I was kind of a half fan of Buffy, and I loved it, and I saw you in it, and I want to know a little more about you. So can you just tell us about you and give us understanding where you are now in your life and just what that means?
Yeah, I'm like a theater nerd. Like I decided to be an actor in the summer between 6th and 7th grade. I decided that's it. That's what I want to do. And I was one of those annoying kids that would be doing accents all the time, trying to get people to laugh. So really try not to do that now. Can't help it sometimes. And I really just wholeheartedly pursued theater growing up in Modesto, California, where they make the bad one. Are you from Modesto?
I went to school in that area, University of the Pacific.
Oh, right on.
Stockton.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so you know, hot summer, bad wine.
Yes.
It's where all of the Carlo Rossi, Gallo, all those
It's not that bad.
No, it's okay. The trees are bigger now, so it's good. But in my senior year, I got cast as Jesus in a production of Godspell, the Thespian Society, which is all the drama nerds from all over. Every other year, they go to Muncie, Indiana, and have a big conference every other year, and it's like 2,000 drama students invade Ball State University, and they do a play, and they cast it from all over the country. And I found that during that convention, I was like Justin Bieber for 1 week. And it was literally, you know, people chasing you around, you having to be protected with security.
Wow.
And it was a madhouse. And I remember thinking, okay, I'm glad this is happening because I'm not into this. And I know now that I don't need to go to Hollywood, and I should just probably stay in regional theater and do acting there. And so I spent 6 years in New York between I went to Juilliard, and they kicked me out, and they said I was horrible, and I should quit acting before I got bitter. I remember looking at the head of the school going, you know, I've been acting since the 6th grade. It was going really well until I came here. I think I'll go back and try what I was doing before I make that decision. But thank you for your input. And I couldn't get arrested in New York. I couldn't break in. And then my girlfriend at the time, who then later became my wife, said, I'm going to Chicago. That's where everything's happening right now. You can come if you want. If you don't, well, I'm going to Chicago. And I followed her to Chicago, and we started a theater company. And I hit the ground running, and I just never stopped. I did it play after play after play, sometimes 2 at a time. And we started producing. And then we took that theater company. Didn't want to die in Chicago. It was too cold. And we moved to Seattle. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And Seattle has a great theater scene, just a great city. And the theater company flourished, but then I became a father and realized that abject poverty was really bad. And I had a great time being really poor as a theater actor. But as a father, it's a lot different. And so I went down to Los Angeles to bore myself out.
Thank you, James. This is the end of part 1. Please hit the red subscribe button below so you don't miss part 2. My name is Lisa Hall, and you can follow me on Twitter at Negation666. Please click the thumbs up button below for this video.